Hello again. In this video, we are going to talk about recording assessment tasks and reporting on learner performance. Recording and reporting are important tasks for a teacher. Let's explore how to improve these skills so that teaching and learning can function optimally. It is essential that you, the teacher and assessor, accurately record all assessments, both formal and informal. Your current policy document for English First Additional Language in the intermediate phase explains that recording is a process in which the teacher documents the level of a learner's performance in a specific assessment task. It indicates learner progress towards the achievement of the knowledge as prescribed in policy documents. Without accurate recording of marks, you will not know what each of your learners knows about the content you have taught. Records of learner performance should provide evidence of the learner's conceptual progression within a grade and their readiness to progress or be promoted to the next grade. Records of learner performance should also be used to verify the progress made by teachers and learners in the teaching and learning process. These records also assist a teacher when planning so that you can see what you still need to teach. If learners are not performing well on a specific task, it informs the teacher that more teaching needs to take place. Learners have not yet mastered the required skills. The purpose of our recording of marks is to provide information on each learner's achievements, skills, abilities, and progress throughout the curriculum. A teacher should regularly update information to reflect current learner achievements, show the strengths and achievements of each learner, and show the targets for each learner. This means that we record information on those learners who fail to meet the learning objectives, those who make the planned progress, and those who achieve more than was planned, so that we can take the needs of these learners into account when planning for the next lesson. Learners will not always be at the same stage in the learning process. We always need to keep their cognitive levels in mind. Recording also gives us an indication of what needs to be retaught, as your learners may need more assistance to meet their learning objectives. Each teacher passes this information on to the next teacher at the end of each year. It should now be clear to you that your role as assessor is much more than merely writing down marks. You need to remember that you are one link in the chain of each learner's education. You need to use the information from the previous year's teacher to begin your baseline assessment. This will streamline your own teaching. Once you have recorded your learner's performance, you need to report on their progress. Reporting is a process of communicating learner performance to learners, parents, and the school. Learner performance can be reported in a number of ways: report cards, parents' meetings, school visitation days, parent-teacher conferences, phone calls, letters, and emails. There is a difference between formal and informal reports. Formal reports are those issued by the school at the end of every term, in which we report marks as a percentage out of 100, regardless of what the totals of the individual assessments are. The teacher can, however, also send out informal reports to the learners and parents during the term. These reports can provide information on individual assessment tasks to assist your learners with learning and to improve their marks. Once again, your role as teacher and assessor is much more than merely recording marks on a report. To recap, we have learned that teachers need to accurately record all formal and informal assessment tasks. Teachers also need to report on all learner achievements. A formal term report is not your only means of reporting back to learners, parents, and the school. You can use all the methods we mentioned earlier too.